a euphoria type, booty type. Be like, the lights is low, I'm looking at you, you looking at me. Like, he was so sexy, y'all. When I tell you this white boy was fine as frick, and then like I'm dragged out and I'm looking at him like this is about to be our last time seeing each other. Like, I kept making eye contact with him, came up to me. I was like, okay, now, like, now you got my attention, because now I think we might be talking about the same person. And he texted me, don't be shy next time I see you. Don't mind my hair, y'all. Like, it's just been a rough day. It's not really cooperating. Do not mind my hair. Came back from practice, just put it in a ponytail. Anywho, but hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Not you, who the baddest bitch? Not bitch, you. I ain't friendly. I don't fuck with y'all bitches. Try to take who it ain't enough for y'all bitches. Hoes so phony, got me looking at them sideways. It'll never be the same motherfucker all day.
I know you guys have been asking for this video for so freaking long. I'm sorry, but like the first story time, like it just took so long to edit. I did not really want to film another one, but y'all said y'all love story times, and y'all said that I'm a good storyteller, so y'all want another story time, so I'm gonna give y'all another story time. This is my second story time ever, so bear with me. I'm getting into these, you know, and I have proof and stuff, receipts, they will be inserted in, and this was like a hectic thing, so we're just gonna, I don't have it planned out, I'm just gonna spit it out and we're just gonna get into it. And if I'm looking this way, my mirror is in front of me right now, so okay, it is okay. This is the story on how me and my friend, we're not friends anymore, but me and my ex bestie and I were sharing the same man. Like, we were talking to the same boy, and it's not like, it's not what you think, like, oh, one of us like was cheating. No, it's like, it was like he finessed us, okay? Fast, like, rewind back to freshman year. Freshman year was the most hectic year of my life, probably. Like, a lot happened freshman year. Like, this was like, when was it? It was actually earlier on in the year, after my first ever party. This was like my third ever party ever. Like, Deja and I, my little party trio, we saw this party flyer. We were like, we should go. And I don't want to say nobody's names, so we're gonna call what are we gonna call these people? I never thought I'd have to put names in my story time. Y'all, let me find a name. I can't. We're just gonna call her Leah. Leah and I were like besties, kind of. We were just super close, and like I actually didn't know she was going to the party either. And I mean, we had our moments. She's like one of those hot and cold, off and on friends. Like you know, whenever you slowly just stop liking a friend because of the things they do, and like I don't know how to explain it. It was just bound to happen. Like, it was just bound. I didn't know she was going to the party, so just remember, Leah is an important character. We get to like the weekend of the party. Like, we're super excited. Like, Deja and I keep talking about this. Like, we have it all planned out, the writing situation, pretty organized, because you know this isn't our first rodeo. We know what to do. I remember every single like lunch, it'd be Leah, me, Asia, a couple other girls. Just some of us were just sitting at a little table. I remember like she had told me nonstop like how many, like she wanted to go to parties so badly, and like she wanted to go to parties a lot. Like every single time, like she's talking about how she wanted to go to parties, and she would ask me like if she could be part of my party group or whatever, or if like we go to parties together. But I never ever actually wanted to go to a party with her, just because, you know, I wasn't really feeling her. Like, I was her friend, but like at some moments, you know, whenever like a type of friend that switches up in front of boys, or a type of friend that just acts different in front of people, to where like you don't want to bring them with your other friends because they act weird. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I was with Leah. Like, I always said, yeah, we need to go to a party together, but I never actually like went with a party with her, because I didn't want to go to a party with her, and my mom didn't trust me to go to a party with her, just because of the things she's done in the past. She's done me a little dirty in the past before. It's nothing new. Where am I at? Where the frick am I? Guys, I'm not no storyteller. Deja and I are headed to the party together, because it's not a close one. It's like 25 minutes, 30 minutes away, and these people are known for throwing good parties. What do you know? Asia and her sister were going to show up later on. I think she went with also one more person. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but Yeah, it was me and Asia that drove there together, and we're gonna meet up with Asia there. So fast forward, we pull up to the party, right? There's a lot. The party is packed. There's lines. Also, like, this party was actually had a crazy turn. We'll get into that later. But the party was packed. Like, it was like a lot of people there. So obviously, it was so blatant. It was gonna get shut the frick down. Like, it was hella obvious. You get out the car, you know, we make a few TikToks. I'm actually insert TikToks like,
I'm out of town, thugging with my round. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Asia, Deja, and I made like a trio TikTok. It was hella freaking cute. We walk into the party, humid as frick. There's way too much people in here, like, can't even breathe. Like sweat is in the air type beat. Like, it stinks. The party is a thing where you go through the gate and then like you go like through the backyard you get to there, because the front door of the house was locked, if that makes sense. I hope I explained that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. We go closer to the back where the front door is, but like just in case of anything, even though like just in this case, in case anything happened, like it would have been bad because the police is, they came through the front, but we'll get there. We are partying, dancing, whatever, and I just see this boy. Y'all, like, I cannot be serious. Like, I see this boy, right? And we're gonna call him White Boy M. That's what my friends and I call him, because he don't look like, he's not White Boy M, but like he's a fine white boy, and White Boy M is a fine white boy. So that's what my friends and I call him. We're gonna call him White Boy M. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all this man was so fine, but here's the catch, okay? So I kept eyeing him, and he had an arm tap. Peep that. He was so sexy, y'all. When I tell you this white boy was fine as frick, he was hella fine, and he was so tall. I kept making eye contact with him, and y'all, at the time I was delusional as frick. I was a delusional freshman. I thought that was my soulmate. Like, man, y'all don't even want to hear nothing. But we kept making eye contact with each other, like, while the crowd was like jumping and partying. Like, this was like a Euphoria type movie type. Be like, the lights is low, I'm looking at you, you looking at me, like everything's moving slow. We just looking at each other like, oh my god, I can't. Okay, let's calm down and let's get back on track. So lights is low, like we looking at each other. He keep eyeing me, and like every time he scooted closer to me, I didn't do it intentionally, like, or purposefully. Like, I would move, like me and my girls would move like the distance, because then we had ended up finding Asia's sister and her best friend, and we had like moved to where they went, which was farther away from White Boy M. So like I just kept moving away from him, right, when it happened. And I remember, this is where things went, like, I don't remember, I think, oh, Asia's sister and her friend went to the backyard, like the backyard. So where we came from, they went to the backyard, right? And then it was just me, Asia, and Deja, right? So Asia was like, I need to meet up with my sister. Like, I need to meet up with my sister, because I don't know, I think somehow, I'm not sure if this is the party that it happened at, because I've been to quite a few parties, but I'm assuming so. I'm just gonna add it in. So whenever she says that, like, it's Asia, Deja, we all hold hands when we move out parties so we don't lose each other. It's Asia in the front, Deja in the middle, and me in the back. And Deja was grabbing my hand, and White Boy M came up to me. White Boy M had came up to me, y'all, and he was like, yo, like, you're pretty as frick, like, what's your name? And I just told him my name was Nana. I didn't give him any of my socials. Like, I was being dragged out by Deja, so I ain't have time to give him anything. So he asked me what my name was, and I just said Nana. And then like I'm dragged out, and I'm looking at him like, this is about to be our last time seeing each other, like, because, oh, I think the police have pulled up. I was like, this is about to be our like last time seeing each other, because I didn't get this man's socials or nothing. I'm in the backyard. I see an old friend of mine, my old teammate, and we're chatting it up or whatever, and out of nowhere, these girls in the middle of the backyard, they started fighting. I think, I'm pretty sure they started fighting. They had started fighting each other, and then we heard someone say like there was a gun.
They got 0.5.
And and like we were like, oh, like, you know, we gets down but not like that. I'm not trying to be in the middle of no hood activity. So y'all, I'm not explaining the story right, like I'm gonna kill myself. But the girls in the middle, they had started fighting, and that's when I had peeped, like Leah and her friends had pulled up. Like I didn't know Leah was like came with her friends. I was like, oh, like why didn't she tell me anything? But then again, we weren't really friends for real, I guess you could say. It's you know, I don't want to call myself a fake person, but I'm not even gonna lie, like that was freshman me. I don't do that no more. But yeah, but like I was like, oh, she didn't tell me anything. Like I didn't know she was gonna pull up. You know, the girls was fighting. We didn't want to be a part of none of that. So we go back into the party, like the main area. And as I go back into the party, white boy M passes me. But like I didn't notice in time because he's way taller than me and I'm a little down here and it's dark and I'm black, so he probably ain't seen me. And like I didn't notice it was him. But when he walked past me, I saw his tattoo in his hand, like on his arm. So we had to walk past each other, and then I did double check. I was like, oh my god, that's the tattoo I just saw. But it was too late because we were already in the party and it was really crowded, so I was not finna like turn my ass back out to go like get something from him, if that makes sense. It was just too late. And so we are partying or whatever, and then Leah is inside now with me, and she comes up to me. She's like, hey Nana. I'm like, hey. And we're talking a little bit, and I'm just like Deja don't like Leah. Deja didn't like Leah at all. Like Deja just didn't like Leah or her friends. So now there's no beef, like we don't really care. But yeah, Deja ain't like Leah, so Deja and I are like giving each other weird looks because I know Deja don't like these people, like, and she talking to me. So I'm like making sure I'm like trying to make it known that like, hey, like I'm not gonna lie, like Leah, we don't really want you here, like I'm trying, you know, when it's evident when you're unwanted in a situation, like in an area or at a hangout. That's why I'm trying to make it seem like it's evident that you're unwanted. And clarification, guys, I don't know how to do my makeup, so I'm just story timing. Yeah, just fine. I'm just story timing. But yeah, so I'm trying to make it evident that like, girl, nobody wants you over here. And so I don't know if she peeped it, but I was just like, she had asked me what's wrong, and I was like, nothing, you know, I'm just like a little tired, like, because we've been out really late. And she was like, okay. And so like she knows her friend didn't like me, so she like had left or whatever. And then we all hear the police pulls up, like the police had pulled up, right? So everybody goes to the backyard. Them girls are still fighting, by the way. Don't even ask me anything, but the girls are still fighting. So we all leave the backyard, and it was so funny because the backyard was locked and we didn't know how to get out because the police had came through the front. We were all trying to get out, so we were helping people get over the fence, and then someone opened the fence while somebody fell, like was trying to climb over, and they opened it and they fell. It was hella funny. But we walk, you know, we walk outside, you know, I'm not under the influence of nothing, so I know and it wasn't past 12, our curfew, so you can't arrest me. Like I knew you can arrest me. So Deja and Asia and I walk past the police with no problem. He even gave us a head nod. I'm like, hey, like, because, you know, when you're not under the influence, it's easier to party because you know you can't get arrested, so you could just have fun. And I don't really need to be under the influence of anything to have fun to begin with. And if you run in front of the police, you're most likely to look suspicious, so they're probably going to arrest you. Asia had gone with her friends, and her friend and her sister, and Deja and I got in the car, and what's her name? Leah, they was running, like I think the police had gotten in or something.
They on the floor. Oh my god, they got tased.
They're running.
Leah and her friends were running, and her other friend that does not like me at all, she hates me, like she was trying to open the car door as if we came together. Like if it was Leah that opened the car door, I'm not gonna lie, I would have opened it for her, because like, you know, that's still my friend and I still care about her and I wouldn't want anything to happen to her. But your friend hates me a lot. I'm not gonna lie, like we don't really mess with her that much, so we wondering why this girl jamming on the car door, and it's not even my car. Like girl, don't, you can't ask me, it's not my car, it's Deja's car. Like I'm not the one driving, so you can't ask me for no ride. But Deja had rolled the window up. She's funny as hell for that. She rolled the window up. I believe they got a ride from another person, I believe. I'm not gonna tell their business out there because who they got a ride from was not appropriate, but just know they had gotten a ride back. Deja drops me home, get a text from Asia and Deja that they both arrived home safely, right? And so the whole time I'm there, and keep in mind, I have a private story that I tell everything to, so I will be inserting clips. Like, I say a lot in them private stories.
I look rough. God. I fell in love with a white boy. What's up with me? I already become attached and obsessed with people I don't even know. That's my problem. But anywho, white boy M, we call him white boy M, came up to me. Well, I was eyeing him the whole night. Asian night said something. First I said something to Deja. That white boy got a double cup. Y'all don't know what a double cup is. That's that lean in it. You know, that codeine crazy. Hey Siri, play Future. But he was on the other side. I don't know when he got behind or next to me, but he tapped my shoulder. I noticed he had a tattoo. I said, whoa, he's so fine, guys. And then he was like, what's your name? I said, Nana. He said, Nana, you bad as fuck. Whew. Shut up, bro. I said, thank you. I should have said, give me your Instagram, because I need to be bolder, guys. So, I need to be bolder. Well, I can't, okay? And hopefully,
I be saying a lot in my private story. I be telling my life, like my private story on. Let me know if y'all think I should like start posting on Snapchat so much more often, because I be posting my life on my Snapchat private story, and I would be so down to like tell y'all what's going on, like Jada, Wada, like I would be talking to y'all. So if y'all want that, let me know. The only person I was thinking about was white boy M. Like, I kept thinking of white boy M. I was like, oh my god, like he's my soulmate. Y'all, like when I tell y'all, like y'all know, like bro, y'all know those readings on TikTok lives, like you'll be scrolling, you see a live. I had told them what had happened, and they had made me even more delusional. Those are fake, by the way. I don't believe them no more because it's not true. But like I had done readings, and they had told me that we were soulmates, that we would see each other again. Oh, they weren't lying about see each other again, because I have seen them again at another party. But that's another story time. I go to sleep, right? And it's the next morning, right? And I wake up to see a text from Leah, and she was like, girl, like, did you get home safe? And I had asked Leah if she got home safe because I wanted to make sure, and that's when she told me how she got home. I was like, oh, okay, well, as long as you're safe, like, that's fine. She had texted me, and she said, girl, like, I had met the finest white boy ever. I was like, oh, okay, you know, because there was a couple fine white boys. There's a couple fine white boys anywhere. Like, it's not that hard to find them. I was like, me too. And she was like, yeah, like, he was so fine. Like, after I said me too, she was like, are we talking about the same person? I was like, no, like, why would we be talking about the same person? She said that this white boy had came up to her, asked for her socials and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. And so she had, told me he had a tattoo. I was like, okay, now you got my attention, because now I think we might be talking about the same person. I think we got the same man now. So now I was a little bit, I was like a little but then I was like, now I don't got that boy on nothing, so like this is not really gonna go anywhere, so like there's no point. Like, I don't have that boy on nothing. So I was just like, she was like, are you okay? Because I had gotten a little worried a little bit. I was off, and she was like, are you sure we're not talking about the same person? I was like, I'm positive we're not. Like, you don't have to worry about anything. I was with my dad at the time, and then that night, I'm pretty sure it was Friday night, I think, and then Saturday I transitioned to my mom's. And I tell my mom everything. That lady is my best friend. Like, my mom knows everything that goes on in my life. Like, if you cross me, my mom's gonna be the first person to know. I had gotten home to my mother's, and I was just like, bro, like, this is my soulmate. Like, I need to find this boy. Like, he is literally my soulmate. And so I'm doing my searching. You know me, if y'all need a detective, it's me. I'm the detective in the front group. I can find anybody. I was just like, let me, like, the area we were in, it wasn't from like anybody from our school. So I was like, what was the area we were in? So I found the school that was in that area, and my old friend used to go there, actually. So I went to her followings, and like while I was looking through my other friend's followers, the person who followed me, like, I went through his mentions. I see a white boy. I'm like, oh, like, look at what we've got now. So I click his account, and what do you know, it is white boy M. And I'm like, oh my god, y'all, I found him, right? I found him. So I'm debating, like, hey, like, should I follow him? And because I don't follow people first. Like, I really don't do that. I don't follow people first. So I'm like, should I follow him or not? So I was like, I'm gonna follow him. Because at the time, y'all, I was delusional as frick. Like, I was like, this is my man. This is my soulmate. Like, y'all, like, it was love at first fight. I have followed him, and I give you, it was at 6 p.m. I think. I give you a 24-hour limit to follow back, and if you don't follow back in the span of 24 hours, I'm unfollowing you because it never gave fan. Like, I'm just not a fan.
See, spicy, why I cannot lose this one. He's got 24 hours to follow back. If he doesn't follow back, then it's a sign.
And it was like, I don't know when he followed me back, but it had been like 35 minutes or 20 minutes. I get a notification. I'm like, he followed me back. I was like, oh my god, like, he followed me back. I was geeked up on a freaking Saturday. I was dancing in bed. I was like, oh my god, he followed me back, right? I had texted the GC, like, he followed me back, and they were all like, oh my god, text him first. And I was like, nah, you got me effed up, because I ain't finna text nobody first. But luckily, he texted me first, so I didn't have to text him. Okay, so I found everything. The first thing he had texted me, already off the bat, the first thing this boy texted me said, say, follow my spam. Y'all, he done moved me from his main to his spam. Already first red flag. I was already like, man, he a hoe. Like, I'm already knowing, like, that's already the first red flag, because, like, I've just followed you and you're already moving me to your spam. Like damn, like, we ain't even exchanged the words and you talking to me, like, I'm like, he's moving. Spam accounts for the hoes, y'all. Like, you're moving me to your spam account. Like, that is so trifling. And then he sent me his spam, and this is when things take a turn. I know this. Okay, so I followed him on my spam account, and at the time, like I said, I didn't follow Leah on her, like, main account on my spam. So if I followed him on my main account on his spam, I would have seen that Leah was following him on her main too, because we're mutuals on the main. But I had followed, he's smart for this, but I followed him on my spam account, and Leah was following him from her main account, but I didn't see that until afterwards. But just keep that noted. So he had texted me Wazam. So he was like, hey. I was like, hey. And guys, I did not even know what Wazam mean. I was searching it up on TikTok. What does Wazam mean? Like a little hood white boy. Asia was like, smart girl ex hood white boy trope. Girl, bye. Like, we are readers. We are just readers. That's how you know we're readers. He proceeded to text me, why was you being dry with me at the party? I was like, we barely talked to each other, but I was like, oh, like, I didn't know I was being dry with you at the party. My bad. And then I had said, oh, like, my friend had, like, we were trying to leave somewhere, and I'm a little shy, right? I told him I'm a little shy. And he was like, I thought you was effing with me, to be honest. And I was like, I was like, I am, actually. I said I am. Look at him having me geeked. Ah! This is so embarrassing. And then he texted me, don't be shy next time I see you. Why? What do you mean next time? What do you mean next time? And it's funny, ironic, because literally the next time I saw him, I was still shy. But, like, what do you mean next time? Like, y'all can't tell me y'all's tongues wouldn't have been like ah! And so he had proceeded to ask me, like, what school did I go to? And he never asked my age. I feel like he knew better to ask for my age, like, because, like, bro, I don't know why, but I feel like he knew to not ask for my age because I'm young. I had told my mom about him, and my mom was like, he's like too old.
Pursue it. You think he's cute?
He's cute, but he's old. Otherwise, your heart can be broken because when they go to have.
My mom she was being the good person. I hate it when I tell my mom something and she's just not on my side. Like, she was like, girl, he's too old. Like, be careful. Watch out. Don't get your heart broken. This one, that. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna listen to a single thing you say. This is my man. This is my husband. It's like, you say all the time that you can never see yourself with a white boy. Okay. That's not the point.
I don't care. That's not the point.
I don't know her.
Okay, but that's not the point.
I'm getting the dates wrong, but we had school the next day, right? And I had lunch with her. I had lunch with Leah, right? So Leah and I and Asia and I, we were all having a recap of the party. Like, it was so fun, blah, blah, blah. Also showing me, like, an Instagram post she had made, like, on her story. And it was me and her. And I was like, oh, that's so cute, like, me and her. Like, and it was just the fact that she had posted me before on her main account, because I follow her on her main. So she had posted me before. meaning white boy M saw she posted me. It's just the fact that she posted me and white boy M continued to text me after she posted me. Like, now you dead wrong because you know you fucking with 2 homegirls. Now you're trifling for that. Like, you are wrong for that, okay? A couple days went by, and like, this is just a talking stage. Like, we're just talking to each other, you know. You feel me? He's trying to meet up with me all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, we can meet up. And then I'd go MIA for like a couple weeks, right? And no, for a couple days, right? And then, like, what's it called? I had posted throughout those couple of days of us speaking, I had posted Leah on my Instagram account so many times because Leah and I were like close friends too. I remember we were sitting at lunch, right? And she had sent, like, we were talking about the white boys again. I don't know how it came up. I really don't remember. Guys, this was a long time ago. And we were talking about our white boys. She was like, do you still talk to yours? And I was like, I mean, like, kind of not really, like, I don't know, it's like casual. She was like, well, like, I'm gonna show you mine, whatever. I don't remember what had happened, but she had shown me her white boy. Why did this girl show me white boy M on her phone? Why did this girl show me white boy M on her phone? Asia and I both saw it. We looked at each other. We were like, because literally beforehand, Asia was like, there was
so much white boys there that were fine. I doubt it was him. Like, I doubt it could be the same person. So,
because Asia was telling me the whole time it's not the same person. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? There was a lot of white boys there. So I bet. She gonna show me white boy M on her screen. I'm like, I played it cool because she was really fucking with him, y'all. Like, she liked him so much. Like, she was talking about she was in love type B. And it was me at first, but, you know, I lose feelings really fast. So I kind of stopped liking him a couple, like, weeks after. So I wasn't really that delusional over him. Like, she was just so crazy over him. I didn't want to hurt her feelings or anything. So, as the good friend I am, I stopped talking to white boy M, and like, I cut him off on everything. Like, I just didn't respond to his messages and type, and I just left him undelivered. I basically ghosted him, and I don't know how white boy M and Leah, like, if they talk. But yeah, I just left the situation alone. I didn't want to make her sad or hurt her feelings and tell her like, hey, that's my man too, because we were in a series for real. So I put my feelings to the side towards white boy M, and I was just like, my friend's happy and she likes him a lot, so I'm going to just cut him out and let her do her thing. So, and sometimes I'm like, should I have told her it was the same person? But it would have made her sad and hurt her feelings. And she's the type of person that would get mad at the girl, not the boy. So I'm honestly glad that I played it off right, and I just cut him off fully and acted like nothing happened. So they continued to talk after that. I don't know, but that is how me and my friend were messing with the same man. This is not the best story time ever, but y'all have been rushing me to get this freaking story time out. So take it or leave it. I don't know if this was interesting because I'm not good at storytelling, but I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Let me know what else y'all want, what other story time y'all want to hear, because I kind of have a couple more. But yeah, that's the end of the story time. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces. Mwah.